All right, so I'm back at Toyratt. As you can see, I've driven here in in the snow. It wasn't the best weather, but it's probably going to be worth it. I'll give you a quick tour here and then show you what I picked up. And walking inside, first things we see is a Street Fighter 2 arcade cabinet. You know, there was an arcade cabinet last time I walked in here, but I can't remember if it was, I don't think it was Street Fighter 2. So that got my attention right away, as did this boxed VIC-20. I think that's really cool. There's a lot of VIC-20s there, I noticed. Random box filled with some Atari 2600s, or Atari VCSs, I should say. And some Commodore 64s. Those are the C64Cs, the later, smaller, compact version. There's a boxed-in television there. In the glass case, there's a Genesis and Super Nintendo games. There's some boxed Texas Instruments TI-66s. Bunch of boxed Super Nintendo games behind the counter. There's some imports back there. You can see Super Famicom, PAL Super Nintendo, and Famicom with the disc system, which is very, very cool. A lot of just random Game Boy stuff back there. N64 games in the glass. There's a clone system. That's the Yobo FC3. Game Boy Advance games. Front display here. Some Super Nintendo, Genesis, Dreamcast. A bunch of Super Nintendo games, Genesis games, N64 games. I believe this is the stuff that's just come into the store. Hasn't necessarily got sorted yet. The good old Vectrex there. A lot of boxed consoles, just like last time I was there. Really nice Atari, is that an Atari 400 or 800? I think that's the 400. A nice Atari 400 there. There's a Commodore 16, which is really cool. I've never seen one before. It's black, but it obviously only has 16K instead of 64. More computers in there. There's a Coco 2. TI-66, one of those 130XE Ataris, some Pong machines too, another VIC-20, and this is, I forget what this is. This is the owner of the store showing me some sort of Commodore card. I think that's for the Commodore 64. I forget what the deal was with that. I think he said it was rare or something. Bunch of Atari 5200 games, which is cool. A lot of Atari 5200 games. And there's the Atari 5200 itself, complete with the compartment to store your beer in, as the AVGN would say. Just a giant honkin' system, but really cool to see. It's got the 4 controller ports on it. I think the later ones only had 2 controller ports, so it's one of the earlier ones, I guess. Some boxed 2600 Juniors. Those were there last time, along with some 2600s. One of those is the Sears Telegames, I believe it's called. Was Sears' own version of the 2600. And, you're in televisions, and a lot of boxed and television games. A fair bit of boxed 2600 games, too. There's Odyssey 2 again. I think that was there last time I was there. Once again, a lot of NES games. A lot of loose NES games and some boxed. A couple of Rob the Robots hiding around. There's a weird Famicom clone there too. It looked like a penguin. It's just weird. Some boxed NES games. Yeah, there's a Yobo FC clone. Once again, all the retro boom boxes, or ghetto blasters, or whatever you want to call them. Another boxed Master System. There's the Sega 3D glasses for the Master System. Those are really cool. A lot of boxed Genesis games. The Sega CD with 32X on top. The Neo Geo CD, that was there the last time I was in here too. Jag. I don't think the Jag was, though. I don't think the Jag was there. There was a box Jag maybe, but some boxed Super Nintendo games. And this is pretty cool. This was definitely not here the last time I was here. At least I don't remember seeing it. But that's the X-Band. That's the dial-up modem for the Super Nintendo. So that's pretty rare, I think. I thought that was pretty cool to see that. all the TurboGrafx 16 stuff, including the Turbo Booster, which was pretty cool. The TurboGrafx 16 didn't have AV output directly on it. It only had RF, but you could get AV outs through the expansion port, so that basically stuck on the back and gave you the AV outs. It's a Japanese Saturn with the video CD playback. That was here last time I was here. Virtual Boy. I don't think the Virtual Boy was there, though. The box Jag. Cool looking box, the Jag, for sure. There's a weird arcade stick that works on a whole bunch of different systems. And once again, Neo Geo carts. Those are the MVS carts. Some Atari Jaguar games. Some Atari Jaguar CD-ROM games there, as you can see, like Blue Lightning and Myst. VIC-20 games, some boxed VIC-20 games there. Just some generic movie stuff and artwork people have drawn for the owner of the store. The PlayStation kiosk was there last time, but a lot of PlayStation games, guys. I have to admit I didn't look at them as much as I probably should have, because there is a huge selection of PlayStation games, and I probably shouldn't have avoided them like I did. I probably should have took a good look there. Some movie posters up top, once again. Some turntables up top. Just a little couch and stuff. You can chill out. Like sometimes people are here and they watch movies and stuff. So there's like a Blu-ray player and probably some systems in there. That caught my eye because that's a Betamax player. Some vinyl records, of course. Huge selection of vinyl records. And I believe Laserdiscs too. I didn't look this time, but there was a lot of Laserdiscs last time I was there. Nice Atari poster on the bathroom wall. Gotta have a big Atari poster on your bathroom wall, man. More boomboxes, Xbox 360 stuff, and Dreamcast stuff. And here I am as I'm about to leave, showing off the t-shirt that he gave me. And he does like to take pictures of everyone in the store, especially if you buy stuff. And that goes on his Facebook page. His Facebook page is basically the store's main website. And, he likes to show all the people that have been there and bought stuff. He also updates it when stuff comes in. So when, people sell stuff there or he gets lots of stuff in, he'll take pictures of that. And so, if you want to keep track of the kind of things he's getting in, just check out the Facebook page. And I was going to fit what I picked up into this video, but I don't think there's going to be time, even with the 15-minute time limit, so I'll have to put a part 2 of actually what I picked up next, so see you later.